it's a subject for closure. That sucks. Hey, where's my? I don't see my live on YouTube. Come on. Oh, here we go. Let me just pop out. Pop out my YouTube chat. So I'll have to move to YouTube, I think. Well, I'll be streaming using streaming software, but yeah, I think my channel will move to YouTube, unfortunately. Let's take a look at the market. I kind of missed the entire Friday. Air product is in correction, and I'm not mad at it for doing so. That's what the stocks do. They correct. Nothing alarming as of now. It would be tempting to say that, like, I should have taken some here after this upthrust test resumption. Was there volume? There was a little volume. So yeah, but I mean, you don't want to micromanage the trade. There is a difference in between managing the trade and micromanaging the trade, and I feel this would be micromanaging. Yeah, stocks are due correction. That's all they do. I'd maybe pick up some from here, some more. And I think Air product is not the full position that I have. It's just I was only able to accumulate half of the desired position. We'll see how it interacts. Wait, yeah. How like how US market always does this on me. Like the biggest volume of this short trend, but there is no spread. Why? And I subscribed. You guys know that I subscribed to the real market data, and yet let's check it out. There is like 2.8 million shares changed hand on March 20th on daily, and I bet my rear part it will not match. So here's the 20th. Check this out: 0.4, 0.7, 0.85, 0.95, let's say million, 1.3, 1.6, 1.9. So less than 2 million shares change hands on 20th based off hourly. Oh, that's close. Yeah. Oh, hey, Jay. Yes, yes, yes. I'm in the green. Bro, like, have you heard the news? Like, TradingView just texted me that they messaged me that they are closing their streaming. I was so sad. Like, the whole thing, they're moving. They just want, like, more ideas, video ideas. Like, what could I reply? Sad story. I really like the streams. It's so sad, but yeah, they'll discontinue the streaming service on April 17th. And I was actually restreaming to Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, dude, it sucks. So yeah, I'll have to entirely move to YouTube. Yeah, I know. I like TradingView, and it's kind of like it's a professional community, so I'd rather just stay and stream here. But yeah, no, they don't want us to stream. They want to record more of this what are these like video ideas? What do they call them? Costs too much money for us. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. Ideas stream ideas mines. Yeah, mines they're called. They want to record more mines streams, but yeah, they're gonna get rid. Yeah, like streaming service is no fun. Because it eats up a lot of. How do you record this? I'll need to find it. There's like a way to record your minds, so called. So yeah, I think I'll be recording some, but I'll continue streaming. I like streaming the most. I'll just continue it on YouTube. But maybe it's the time. I was kind of like eating up myself or not. I need to figure out OBS retranslation to. Oh, Jay, by the way, maybe I'll ask you because like I want to start. Like now I'm streaming on TradingView and restreaming on YouTube and Twitch, but I want to connect all Discord, like whatever streaming platforms are out there. I want to bring them all together. Um, Kind of like in OBS, keeping YouTube my main platform, but like just not missing out on all the streaming platforms out there. And you, I think, mentioned that you're streaming on Twitch. So maybe I'll ask your advice on how. Like I never worked with this. Is it called like not the hotkeys, but what is it called? Like streaming key. So like you enter them to your OBS, and then it kind of like restreams to the platform. But anyhow, yeah, Air Products is in green, and like I would pick up more if it comes here. This volume, oh, again, like I was, but like with real data, it's better now. It's 2.8 millions, and cumulatively, it's like 2 millions on 20s on hourly. So, um, 0.8 million is missing, which can be dark pool. So, but yeah, I just like kept over here. You remember like this micro trade that like I wasn't sad at all for not taking on there the level. Yeah, this one. I'm not mad at myself for not taking it at all because see the probability? It only went like this and then it like went like this. And again, like people who set up their like trades like this, like 3 hours, like 3 hours, yeah, 3 hours they will still taken, you know. But I mean, anything like more than this, and who have a real stop losses set up, they're like, oh, okay, okay, and then the next morning they wake up to this, and it's margin calls, it's like blown up trading accounts. It's the bloodbath. Candy move somehow. I was getting ready to stream, but so you went live to wanting to chat. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for postponing your stream. Oh my gosh, now I feel blessed. So brother Jay postpones his stream just to catch up with me. Yeah. I'll ask you. Like I'll think like I'm kind of techie-ish. I think I'll figure it out how to stream through OBS, like with all the stream keys. I'm just worried about chat windows, so I need to see like what people ask me. But yeah, April 17th, was it April 17th? Um, April 7th. Yeah, April 7th would be my last stream on TradingView, and then I'll be completely gone to YouTube. So yeah, this guy just goes down there. Like this volume is a little alarming. So there was stuff going on here, and now it's in this pim. Yeah, it's just short. Hold on, let me reply this. I'm stage managing right now a theatrical show, and I have like a mess in my chats with actors and all of this. Please move to uh, just give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay. Well, I was reading my book, hoping to finish. Oh, the Wyckoff. The next book is Mark Douglas. Mark Douglas, Trading in this. Oh, bro, Trading in the So Official Open Fishing. Yeah. Just go slow. I mean, with your trading account, don't like. I don't think there is no like any efficiency to increase your trading account until you get like a 6 months worth of positive statistics, or at least after 3 months you can no more than double it. And like if you're positive, you can like double it every 3 months. Don't try to go from zero to hero, because that's how people blow up their accounts. But anywho, that's what I've got on AirPods, Air products. HSBC is doing a thing. Yeah, I'm already up 8 hours on this. I'm waiting for it to hit my day and take another 20%, and the rest 20% is here. So yeah, I'm sitting on it. AMT, ooh, look at this. That's gonna be like a good lesson for me. After I got greedy, you remember I was mourning over Dr. Pepper that just went here, and after this I moved my take profit to break even, because I was just like, I need to follow my rules, and it hit my virtual stop loss, and I didn't have the reaction bar yet. So like I was okay, I'll keep it here, and if reaction bar closes bullish tomorrow, I'll move it back, or I'll kind of like restructure my deal and still make my profit. Instead of that, it hit my break even the very next day, and then in the day it hit my initial take profit, so I missed on my 2 hours here. So when a similar thing happens here, that's gonna be a great lesson for me. Why is it still showing 2 hour though? Oh, that's something else, right? When it hit, uh, gosh, that's a great lesson. So when it hit my virtual stop loss here, I was like, okay, yeah, I did, but I really like this like 2 bar spring, and this volume you can disregard. So with increased volume, I was like, yeah, like I feel like I put my break even here, and it's gonna hit me tomorrow. But like, why don't I, just like do a little something? So instead of putting it to 96.63, I put it to 98 even, and you see what happens. It would have let me out 96.55. Actually, it wouldn't. 96.55. Yeah, 96. It would have missed my break even anyways by a few ticks. But yeah, yeah. No, now I don't feel that bad. I need to learn my lesson though, because um, this green even this one. Well, no, it doesn't work in the long. So like, I've been there, and I've seen a lot of people to do that, even kind of like experienced traders, when they try to. It's like like what's the psychological term for 5 stages of accepting the reality? Like, and one of them is bargaining. First like, um, oh gosh, my English is failing me. The first one is denial, and then like kind of like rage, depression, bargaining. Oh no, I think denial, bargaining, rage, depression, and then acceptance. So like when you try to set up your deals anything less than 2 hours, you are in the stage of bargaining with the market. You're like, okay, market, I know I don't get it. You know what? Uh, yeah, like I don't get it, but like I'll set up, like I just need 1 hour. I need half, like 0.6, 0.7 hour. That's basically what I was doing here. Just give me some green. And market wants. So like if you put yourself on the right side of the market, it will give you 2 hour. Like more than 2 hour, yes, it's arguable, but like 2 hour, it will give you all the time if you put yourself on the right side of the market. But if you put yourself on the wrong side of the market, it doesn't matter. And even if you have no commissions, 2R is the very minimum, because you're stacking up probabilities. So if you win 5, lose 5 trades, and you're 2R, then you're in green, like in your month, in your year. But if you're like setting up anything like, I don't know, it just doesn't work out statistically, especially if you're setting up anything less than 1 hour. Then if you're like 5 win, 5 lose, look, with 2 Rs, I can be even wrong. If I'm only right 4 times and I'm wrong 6 times in 10 trades, like say months, I do 10 trades, 4 times I'm right, 6 times I'm wrong, so I have a negative statistic. I have like, I'm more wrong than right, and yet I do 8 Rs, and I lose 6 hours, so I'm up 2 hour a month. With 5 to 5 ratio, 50-50, that's where profitable trading starts, by the way, when you're right 50-50. So like 5 times right, 5 times wrong, I'm down 5 hours, I'm up 10 hours. I'm doing 5 hours a month. It's a good money. But yeah, if say like I'm setting um like this 0.7 hours, and I'm 5 times right, 5 times wrong, I'm less 5 hours, I'm down 5 hours a month, and I'm up only like 3.5 hours. So I'm down 1.5 hour. So it's absolutely doesn't, like, anything less than 2 hour is absolutely not viable in my personal, like, in the way I trade and everything I know and saw about the trading. Yeah. No, this like walk away with $1 green is not viable, because if your risk is like say $1,000 and you're closing your, like, the rule of trading says cut your losses, let your profit flow. Like here, I could have walked away with 2 hours here on 5 minutes and be done with it. I would have done my 2 hours. Now I'm up 8 hours, and even if it goes against me and then I break it even, I'm still up 8 hours. If I didn't calculate, but if I close another 20% here, another 20% here, it's going to be what, I don't know how many hours I'll be up, like 15, 20. So no, no, no. Cut your losses, let your profit flow, and never walk away with $1. It's like just um, financial is not viable. Anything less than 2 hour, well, again, technically maybe 1.5, but just don't go there. 1.5 hour could still work. So like 50-50, like with 50-50, if you're like doing 1.5 hours, so there you're up 7.5 hour and you're down 5 hours in 10 trades, and then you're up 2.5 hours. But don't do it to yourself. It's not worth it. Okay. I'm actually here to yeah. No, no, I know, but like back home we have a proverb saying in every joke there is a joke, meaning that there is a lot of truth. Um there is a lot of truth that we are trying to hide or avoid psychologically in the jokes that we are make, like sarcasm is protective mechanism. And I'm like, I mean, dude, I've learned it the hard way, all these jokes, but yeah. I see what you're saying, but I mean, our jokes indicates our thought process, and I'm just patronizing your I'm sorry. But you're a friend, like, and I kind of like, I treat you the same way I treat myself, so that's why it resonated with me. That was actually good. Yeah, that would be a good level to buy. uh Basically all my trade loss is set to $30, trying to make, yeah, 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 of course it's changeable depending on my inter interpretation of stocks. Absolutely, yeah, that sounds way better what you're saying right now. So yeah, that's exactly how I would have gone. And then like in 3 months from now, once you are positive like 3 months consequently, you can double your risk. I mean, once again, it's up to you to decide, but um if in 3 months you're profitable in your trade for all 3 months, you're up some hours. And it's also like very important to set your plan. So say you want like 10% growth of your account. So with the 3%, I would have started with like 2% risk, or even the Wyckoff, the Ruben via Hermoso Chavez, he recommends 1%. I think like 1% is a little stretched, but everyone has different like risk tolerance. And I think he speaks about 1% risk reward, 1% risk of your trading account, because like the way they traded, the way the Wyckoff traded back in the day. And it's interesting that like whoever are you reading a hard copy or listening to audiobooks? Because like in audiobooks, the narrator calls him Wyckoff all the time, and it looks like it should read Wyckoff, but in Wyckoffen community they all call him Wyckoff, I believe. So I don't really know if he's Wyckoff or Wyckoff, but the point is his methods were more accustomed for mm, like kind of like previous era, and their methods were reading. So their methods are more risky than what I use. That's why they were more conservative with like risk um, um, percentage of your trading account. I would have gone like in the beginning with 2%, and then like in like a year of profitable trade, I would expand, maybe 6 months of profitable trade, I would expand it to maybe 3%, and don't go more than 3%. Like the super experience, you know, ninjas can do like 5, but I wouldn't like it's hard to recover because you know how it works in reverse. It's like way harder to recover your losses than to. So after you've lost 10% of your account, you need to make up like 15 up. I'll show you how it works. If you measure it down, if you measure it up like gross, if I bought from here and held it to here, I would have gained 7%. But if I traded from here and lost it to here, hold on, doesn't make sense. It's again 7%. No, come on, I wanted to show the trick, and now I'm wrong. Yeah, it's 7.4. No, it's roughly the same. So the bottom line is like making money up, recovering your account. So like say you had like a 100 grand account and you lost 10 grand. Like you lost 10%, you're now down. Your account is 19 grand. And so to make it like up again, like to 100, you need to make like 12% or like 11 and a half, because just how math works. Meantime, we have something here on Vodafone, but so I think I'm like just hallucinating on Vodafone because it's just this stock is absolutely train wrecked. I like this volume here. It suggests some kind of correction. It's not like too big for a reversal, but it's a good volume. Yeah. No, I shouldn't be really doing it. No, I should not be really doing it. It looks kind of sexy on an hour, but it's already reached its like 0.5 of the range potential, and it's, if anything, it's all short. I don't know. No, I just need to let this stock go. I don't know if it's even on my watch list. Um, but yeah, bro, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you to be on the way now of understanding the market. So yeah, I was gonna say that like 3%. If you go like with 3% stop loss with no commission, it means your take profit is 6% of your account. So like 2 deals a month, like 2 profits a month with no losses, with no stop losses, with virtual stop losses only, uh, bring you to like 10% of your account. And I would say like 10 to 15% is like, I would even start with 10% a month. Woo, that's your plan, that's your goal. So you need to adjust your strategy, not your strategy, but your tactics on the market according to your goals. And I'd suggest to set up your goals monthly. And like 10% is a good place to start. And especially in the beginning when you're still learning, you may do 10% and walk away from the market till the rest of the months. Like read, back trade, get some education, like build your chops, because you're not building your chops trading. You're only building you're educating yourself while reading or studying, and you're building your chops, back trading. What I'm gonna do right now on Bitcoin, perpetual futures. It's almost like, I don't know. It's almost like acting when you're on stage performing on where you're in frame on set working. You're not building your chops. You're not raising to the occasion. You're sinking down to the level of your training. If you're a fighter, I had a callback yesterday for MMA commercial. There was a lot of MMA fighters in there. They would confirm. They would second me on that. When you're a fighter, you don't train yourself. You don't build your chops while fighting. Like when you're sparring, when you're like at the match competition, you just reduce to the level of your training. You don't raise up to the occasion. You sink down to the level of your training, and you only build your chops, build your skills while training. So that's what back trading is in the trading world. Yeah, I want to hop on my. That's all. Like I have nothing as of now. I'll need to revise everything. That would be like that would be, but it wouldn't have hit my break even. Like now I feel better because here, because it's like thick bars that I'm using, they kind of like they go a little bit above. But here, yeah, I would have missed my break even by hair. Yeah, that would be even more annoying. Yeah, by here. But probably I shouldn't have done this anyways. Like I don't know why I decided to break even at 198. Um, it will let me out. It will let me out. I'm pretty positive about that. And even if it doesn't, it all looks good. Like I'll become an investor. I'll hold this. Unless the housing market is set up to collapse, which I don't think it is. I'm a little concerned about this tail because it makes the whole thing like as if it broke the level and now officially short. That would be a little concerned, but all the rest, I think, is just an accident. And otherwise, volume distribution on this spring and this test, everything is beautiful and everything looks long. I just put it here to make it look even more bullish. It's another like noobs mistake. And I don't have any negative connotations when I say noobs. Um, it's just like the thicker line, the more distinct line, or the more lines or indicators I put in my chart, the more market will obey me, the more the stock will go my direction. So like if I'll do it like this, uh, yeah, now it's like a stronger line. It's a psychological, it's a subconscious, it's the trickery of subconscious. But yeah, we'll see how it plays out. But I don't mind to. I don't want to get stuck in this stock, but if I'll have to, if market will not let me out, I'll take it. For now, it's kind of like here when I didn't move it to the break even. It was kind of like it didn't broke below, but now it did break below. Um, is this volume though? This looks like an exhaustion volume for this motion. Um, but yeah, official is still bearish. And the good thing is it's already, and it's not the last hour of the day, so that's good too. So yeah, I think we'll be good. Like, I mean, we'll be good anyways. It's just, yeah, it already broke. So that was the sign of strength, significant bar volume. And it tried to respect it with this volume. I don't want to like sink down to 5 minutes and see what is going on there, but and it broke above. So um has a weird volume increase at the last 5 minutes. Curious on your thoughts. Well, last 5 minutes of the day, I mean, uh, they're not indicative. Oh, they play dividends. Let me add it to my piggy bank of the stocks that I'm monitoring. Um, Last 5 minutes of the day are not indicative at all. Yeah. Ooh, and look at this geese. This stock doesn't have, or ETF, whatever it is, it's stock. It's incorporated. Uh, yeah, the last volume. So something technical happens. Technically, that would be called a shorting of thrust bar when the similar volume or even bigger volume comes and it kind of closes neutral. It's just means the reversal or correction of the impulse of the wave. But like last hour of the day and last minute of the day is never indicative. You see like last hour of the day, 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 last hour of the day. Well, this means something, but like when like up to two-fold splash on the volume on the last hour of the day is not indicative. So this volume is indicative, 930, but this volume, and they normally don't have no spreads, no spread, like a little spread, less spread. Like I mean, this is something different. What happened here? Um, regular spread, regular to no spread. So yeah, no, I have absolutely no thoughts on this last minute of the last hour. of the last day of the week. I mean, come on, like all proprietary traders, they cannot carry over their positions. Like some proprietary trading firms, they demand that you close your positions overnight, so you cannot carry on your positions. So it's only intraday, and I think that's the biggest reason why the volume, we have this like last hour crazy volume on every day. Some other proprietary firms or trading firms, they don't allow their traders to carry on. That's why I'm not like, that's why I'm only trading my own capital, because I don't want to be like limiting myself and be subject to these like rules and regulations that they have. So and some firms, they don't allow to carry over their positions over the weekend. So one way or another, there's some technical volume, and some like people buy, and some people like buy to cover, the other people, like sell to close, and market doesn't go anywhere. And also, I don't know if the dark pools also contributing to that, because it's still like this missing volume daily compared to hourly. It's still like a blank in my knowledge, and kind of like they didn't. Where's my help center? The last thing they replied, and I need to like I mean, I'll let it slide because there is no point to interrogate fellow James, any further. The last time I wrote him, what trade did they even Carl does not even visible. So like he kind of like daily in intraday time frames include different trades, which is not. I mean, like that's alarming, because like time frame is only the way you group the chart, because they work on the same data flow as far as I'm concerned. So the volume and even prices may vary. This is a default behavior. When adding the official data source, the issue is solved. It's not solved, but in some cases the difference may appear. So yeah, I added the official data source, and like I tried to kind of go like deeper into the issue, because we do not get these details from the exchange. We show the info as it comes and do not affect it. So when say, I don't know, like when Bloomberg like gets this data stream, it's just like volume and price change, right? So like you can group it like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 2 days, 3 days. It should not. It should add up. So the fact that they're, gosh, I'm so busy talking, I can't even draw. The fact that they have a difference in between the hourly sum of the specific day and the day bar means that they include some volume, some trace into the daily bar that they do not include in hourly, including extended hours. Because extended hours, I checked, they don't like add nothing, which means, and it's only like 1 hour like post market, and one like half an hour pre-market, half an hour post market, and like 1 hour pre-market. So anyhow, my theory is yet to be confirmed or proven wrong, that they somehow add the dark pools in the end of the day, and that makes the difference. But yeah, I don't think there's any point. I was gonna look at from really last time. Yeah. First of all, I don't like this like stock at all, because my virtual stop loss and this stop loss to average is what was I thinking of? From what chart? I don't like this stock at all, because it's not going nowhere, and it's very alarming. So look, this stock like absolutely like in a side motion. It's like you cannot describe it. Like somewhere here it was bullish back in 1980s and 1990s, 2000s, and then ever since 2018. Oh, why? Oh, I was like, why do I? Oh no, never mind. No, no, no. On months it looks good. I was just like too busy. Gosh, I'm such a chattering box. Um, uh, let's just see in general. So yeah, no, it looks good. It corrected to its 0.5. Um, hourly. Okay, let's see a setup. Now he has something to talk. Boom, boom, boom. So like somewhere around here, it did this weird balance, but it broke above this balance, right? It broke above, uh, and yeah, and then yeah, it wasn't a balance here, and then broke below. Yeah, okay. So very good. So it's not some kind of like humongous. I'm always afraid that it's in some kind of like huge balance that I'm missing. It's not really important for. You see, like a 20.5 did this, and then I wish I was there on the April 1st of 2020, but I wasn't. But you know what? No, it did break. Dude, this US market is like getting the best of me all the time. You see, like the defining point of whether it reversed. I'll show you exactly what I'm laughing at. 0.35, and it's a penny stock. I was as a rule of thumb, I would stay away from stocks that are less than $10. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but just somehow it matters. 0.35, and here it closed 40. So by 5 ticks, it closed above. So I was going down all the way. So yeah, as a rule of thumb, I would just like stay away from the stocks that are traded below like $10, especially after the pandemic and the like all the inflation that happens. It's just so technically, yeah, it was short here, and then it kind of manipulated the T2, but it did close officially above. So high was here was 0.35 and close here was 0.40. So officially it closed by five ticks above and changed the direction here. No, I'm a simple man, Jay. What are you talking about? I'm a simple man. It's just like it's almost like a penny stocks. So you like definitely stay away from over the counter until you're like have some I don't know insights or stuff. I don't know, something that I do not know, but it's just like small cap. What's the trading volume? Then stuff like that. Then it tested. The reason I don't like it is exactly because of this. Look at this. This is like this is not informative. It means that whoever is in this stock doesn't have like there is not enough liquidity, and even like you see when this looks a little discontinued, even in hourly. So even the daily, look at the daily, doesn't look smooth. It means that there is not enough of volume. There is not enough liquidity. And only 40% in the free float. I'd stay away from this stock. I'll tell you that. You see, like this is my demarche. I'm removing it from my list. Hold on, let me pull the curtain. Yeah, this is better. So market cap is like less than 2 billion, 1.5 billions. Yeah, less than half of the stock is in the free float. I don't like it. So like it's gonna wait on the market. So the fact that more than half of the stock changes hands like under the table outside of the market and is privately held by I don't know whoever. Yeah, Ben Palmer. Who's Ben Palmer? That's sorry. I'm such an imbecile when it comes to like American history, but Ben Palmer. That sounds familiar. Yeah, price to earning ratio, like it's kind of I'd say it's undervalued stock in general, but yeah, someone just like holds like more than 50% of the stock is outside of the free market, outside of the stock exchange, and this is it's kind of weighs on the market, and it's not that crucial save as Bitcoin, where like I think also like more than 50% is outside of centralized exchanges, and I think more than 40% of the Bitcoin belongs to like 20 people, and more than 50% of the mining is done by three Chinese mining firms. Even that kind of like it's a big factor, but it's all right just because of how massive Bitcoin is and like how many people trade it still on the centralized exchanges, But this market, this stock definitely misses liquidity, and you see it does on me again. So here, it likes this kind of like borderline closes, so that just to confuse Misha, low 0.25, and here it closed 16, so it did break below. Yeah, so that's where it is right now on monthly. Assuming that here it did break, so it did change the direction. It did change the direction because it's also confirmed. So this was the first sign of this was the breaking of this T2, the resistance level of the short impulse was the first sign of change. And let's see the biggest volume. Yeah, you see, like by like literally by ruler, it tested this biggest. Was it the biggest volume? Look at this, guys. So it tested the untested portion of the biggest volume of the short trend, did this upthrust, bounced, and then went back. You see? Was it also like 0.5 of the entire short trend? Guys, tell me it's not a miracle. I will never stop being mesmerized about how the system works. So even though it did, and it also does it all the time, it did do like a new level here. So this is all like historical volume, so doesn't really is not so important. But look at this, 0.5 of the entire short trend, the biggest volume of um, the short trend, which was a correction for a bigger long trend. So it goes up, 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 and then it hits this volume level. It hits 0.5, and boom, it corrects. Isn't it amazing? I think it's just, I don't know. That's, I think, why I'm trading and investing, because I don't know, the beauty of this geometry, like it's a sacred geometry for me, and the fact that the markets are fractal, because the daily is like only fractalization of monthly and hourly is fractalization of daily. It's kind of like this Russian toy called matryoshka, like a doll inside the doll. This is just, I don't know, this is keeping me excited, just seeing this magic, the magic of the market. But yeah, it's in the long impulse. Biggest volume was there. It didn't hold. It kind of like it closed below, but it kind of like now it loses the liquidity and it's kind of floats. Back home we say like a flag on the wind, based of the hourly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, Jay. Maybe it's a weekend. I don't know, but I'm spaced out. Um, and you're like, God damn it, Misha, just show me show me the levels already. um Sorry, Jay, let's focus. I'm in the Saturday mood. So what happened here? Let's investigate. And because it's like lacks volatility and lacks liquidity, like I need to start from so far, because it kind of like it doesn't have enough of like juice, enough of gas, to like break and change directions and confirm. It just like floats, literally like a flag on the wind. That's, I think, is the best comparison. So it kind of broke, didn't break here. It broke but never confirmed. So this was the level. It broke below, broke below, broke below. So this was the last level. Broke above, broke above, broke below but didn't confirm. Went above this, like this, and then like this. This was the level. This was the level. So this was the level. It broke at above but never confirmed. So this stayed the level, and it broke below this level, this level, and then this level. So this was the last short T1, and then this was a massacre here. Oh gosh. Yeah, like my eyes hurt when I start seeing something like that. Uh, this stock just needs liquidity. It needs people to get excited about it. Uh, J alone trading this stock is not enough to make up for its liquidity. Because if you buy it, you'll need to sell to someone. And if you're the only one trading the stock, you won't be able to sell it. I'm kidding. I mean, it has like more than enough liquidity to place your trades. It just okay. So that was the last short move, and then it changed long, and then it confirmed long. Okay, so here we are. People see it low, and it could go. That window? Which window? Which window are you referring to? Another point around. No, bro. If you're coming into this stock, it means that smart money are coming into the stock. So it definitely will draw uh, public public's attention. The window in November of 2023. I'm either not getting something or you like using some cultural references that are unfamiliar to me. What happened in November 23? Something happened to the stock or something happened in the world, in the country that I'm unaware of, which I'm known for not to know what's up, not to catch up with the news. I'm very much outside of like kind of general public's narrative, news media coverage. So that's what was going on here. I don't like it on daily because even though it's in the officially in the long impulse and it continued moving, let me still, yeah, I removed it. Yeah. So the biggest thing I don't like about this market, about the stock, is like the half percent of the shares are outside of the market. It means that like tomorrow morning you'll wake up and it will say that James Palmer decided to sell like 30% of his shares to his cat, and the whole market will collapse. And it will be so like these graphic methods of technical analysis are best suitable for markets that are liquid, free, and are distributed through the auction, which facilitates the trade by satisfying the best bids and asks first. Okay, not giving preference to anyone. But the fact that like 50% of the shares are outside of the market, of the exchange, indicates to me that it's a very heavy coefficient, the share of the market of the stock, that price can be defined by the James Palmer cat. You know what I mean? Because when they'll be selling their shares and buying their shares, they will not be forced to obey the depth of the market price, the bid and ask price of the auction, but they'll just make up their own pricing. Oops, noob's mistake. Yeah, just grinding from here. Last was this, and it doesn't matter. It's a history right now because it's in the transitory extreme. So back to the thing. This is a long trend, long impulse on monthly. I didn't like it went below the. So this volume is not on jump over creek, but this volume is in significant bar above the jump over creek. It didn't respect it. It went lower, but it went to 0.5, and it's kind of like looks like it. I mean, it's trying to decide. So it looks like you're more like joining the fight rather than you know, joining after the fight is done and the winner is clear. I don't like it on daily at all. And where is this volume? Like something was going on in the market on March 15th, like all across the board. I see like it's the gap. November 2023. Uh, I don't see no gap on daily. Uh, this gap, you mean? This is October. Yeah, there was a gap, and it was officially gap with retest that didn't retest. Just it was gap and go. Yeah, so it was gap with retest that decide not to retest and just go. Yeah, I agree. Again, it was so dramatic and like so many people lose their money, their accounts, their like all retirement money, like whatnot. And it didn't even give a chance to like do anything. It just went lower. Did it ever break above it? Okay. Someone is using their gap technologies. Okay, so now it's gap with retest. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Good eye. So technically it just closed the test of this gap. So what it's gonna do here, I'm not sure. There is weird volumes here and here, and you don't want to like see that on you because they like I cannot find an explanation to this volume. This volume, like look on daily, not on minutes or on hourly, there was a volume that was like five-fold bigger than the regular volume, and it didn't move market by notch. Like what like I see something that I cannot understand, and when I see something that I cannot understand, I feel cautious because I want like understand. I want something. At least there was some spread here in this volume, but in this volume, like absolutely like nuts, like banana volume. Didn't move the market. In Jan and March, big buyers. Mm, Probably the problem is not their buyers. This is like officially seller, but like once again, like we know from the market theory that, and I mean it's not theory, it's reality that there is. It's not a buyer's volume. It's not like this 12 million shares that change 12.7 million shares that change hands. Someone bought them and someone sold them. And if it was a buyer, then the spread, like if I see volume like this, I want to see like a spread like this. But instead of going bullish, it just went bearish. So like what happened here? Who bought all the shares? Let's take a look. December 15th. Oh gosh, I gotta go soon. Dude, I came for 40 minutes. I need to go to the gym and I'm going to the party today. 27, 44. So I'll be in the gym. If I leave right now, I'll be in the gym by 4:10. Yeah, I have another like 10 minutes. So like what was the date? What was the date? Let's investigate. So something happens here on December 15th. And then I gotta go. Dude, if I continue like seeing the stocks, hop on the Amtrak and come give me a beach slap because I'll be late for my party then. Um, yeah, so that was gap with retest, which kind of like tried to retest. And I saw there is a metro link, so it's not only industrial trains. The trains that pass by, I saw some metro links, and I was like thinking about Jay. I kid you not, I was seeing this metro link. I was like, yeah, that's not quite Amtrak, but some, you know, at least you can get to me from Union Station. If I'm seeing something interesting. Yeah, like once again, like so, like when you see some abnormalities, it's always like kind of like a window of opportunity. It's also very intuitive for us to hop on that opportunity because we're predators in our nature. We're omnivores, but we're predators as well. You know, however, like if I see something interesting, I need to understand. And if I have like an understanding, even a hypothesis, like even a theory, even like I need like to satisfy my mind with understanding, and then I can build a strategy. So this was like gap with retest, which did retest to some extent. And then in the end of the day, it's normal to have like Yeah, and once again, I bet my rear part, if you like add up all the, where's the, okay, so it gap like this. It's 0.25, it's zero point 0.5, it's 0.67, it's point, it's one, it's one, it's two. Um, it's 2.2, it's 2.45, it's 2.85, it's 3.23. It says 3.3, 3.5, 3.75. Oh no, I was calculating 2 days. No, we need 1 day worth of above 7. Hold on, let me just finish with this one. It's point, let's say point 0.5, point 0.7, 0.95, 1 point. I'm losing it. 1.1, let's say. 1.4, 1.5, 1.9 to 3.5. So 3.5 million shares changed hands there in December. Uh, in December, where I am on December 15th. I hate that trading view like just moves. If I move hourly to the past, it will move daily accordingly, but not to the date, but just in the number of bars. Yeah, so like on hourly, only 3.5 million shares change hands, and it shows like 12.6 millions, 12.7 millions on daily. You see the mismatch? And that's where this difference comes from. So 3.5 would look like, this is how 3.5 would look like. So 3.5 changed on the official market. And my theory is that another, the difference, so like 9 million shares comes from some dark pools, like closed. I'm not really like getting this like closed, held privately or whatever like this term means, stands for. I need to like read about it. Closely held shares. So what happened here? So that like 12.7 million shares, of them only 3.5 indicated on hourly, and like it didn't move the market, because they would have moved the market if they were like, I don't know, we're in the auction and the depths of the market and the bid and ask column. So I cannot decipher it. And probably some experienced trader, like, just, who knows the deal, listening to me right now, laughing their ass off because they know what's going on. Same here. I don't want to like spend like time on my calculus, but I'm sure that on hourly it's not going to come up with 6.6. But it's okay. In terms of your setup, yeah, that's another factor to be very cautious about anything here. So is your setup, I had to close above. What's your setup? Is it short or long? Where's your setup? Let's wrap up on your setup, and I'll have to go. To breaks, I was thinking if it continues to break 7.7, it has a lot from no resistance. Yeah, I would be like super careful right now just because of this. Yeah, like I don't use gaps at all in the system that I use. I just like know something about them outside of this school of trading. So like right now it finally closed the gap, this like old gap. So now it's kind of decision point for the market, and it officially upthrusted successfully with the increased volume. This, it's a counter trend resistance level, so I wouldn't be much concerned about it. But for now, it's at least it's due some. So potential of this model right now is short up to zero point 0.5 of its range. So uh, and this volume was good. This volume once again is bananas. But like if I would just like remove this volume, because it's like you cannot, because you should not, because it's a very significant volume. But also I have no explanation for this volume as of now. 6.2 million on March 15th. Everything was crazy on March 15th. Is it like, I don't know, maybe some tax? What is March 15th? What is it famous for? Um, So yeah, like point 0.3, point 45, point 65, point 75, point 83, 1 million. Yeah, 1.6 million on hourly and 6.6 million on daily. So in the market view, it was insignificant volume. So like for now, maybe I'll just like disregard this volume because it didn't influence the price that much. Just weird. It's not from hourly because hourly movement is continuous, and we see how the price went on that date from here to there, and it will match the bar, but volume mismatches. Still, I need to find an answer to this question. I won't be able to sleep. But yeah, on hourly, it's kind of like this transitory extremum is a little bit high, so it looks like more like on just based off hourly alone. I would say it looks more like bullish, like it wants to break this level, and so now it formed this local extremum here. But the contextual direction of this model on daily right now is short up to zero point 0.5, because on daily it formed a 2-bar up thrust with increased volume. So now it's due correction. With you can even like I would be even able, according to my rules, I would be even to look for a short entries up to 0.5. I would be very careful because it's a counter trend trade, and counter trends are always, it's kind of, they're always tricky. You got to be careful with those. Um, yeah, like hourly doesn't tell us much. It will be clear like tomorrow and the day after. But yeah, long entry. Yeah, let's see your entry. And once again, everything I say is not a financial advice, and always like trade up to your own discretion. And we use the community of like-minded people to like grow, but we always trade alone and do our own things the way we see them. And I can show a beautiful example where I killed, like I didn't lose my money, but I didn't make my 2 hours before, because more experienced trader gave me like another view on the market, and that made me on Comcast, that made me like move my take profit to break even on Comcast, and market still did my move, so could have made 2 hours. No, I don't like the setup at all. So I like kind of your it's long on monthly. There is no contextual direction of this model on monthly, but at least, like it broke here, it did break here, and like it broke here, it confirmed the trend. Most likely, I don't like the volume build up, so you want to see also like a bigger volume, like strengths, weakness, and in time we see strengths. So it moved up way faster than it took it to correct to 0.5, right? It moved up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 months, and now it's correcting for how many months? Like way more than 7. So like this with no volume, like strengths and weakness is visible. But if you consider the volume, like this weird volume comes in. So that was the volume of strengths, and that was the volume of weakness, and it looks otherwise. This looks like a weakness, and this looks like a strength, because there's like this volume is bigger. On daily, I don't like it at all because it's in resistance level, and it successfully completed the um, interaction bar, and then the reaction bar closed below. So here was 0.77, and here close was you see how like it fools with me, like, so yeah, the high is 777 and the close is exactly 777. So that's the moment when the coin fell on the edge. But once again, like it's in the resistance level, I would expect some, it does look like it wants to break on hourly. What was the biggest volume? That's the last volume of the day, so disregard it. No, this was the biggest volume, so it broke below this volume. So like I don't really chart it like this, but like in for the purpose of this conversation, we can Just see like this 0.5. Wait, what? Oh, I'm looking at something else. Okay. I was like, did they change the okay. Um so yeah, I didn't hold this volume. So like this not the I don't check the sign of strength bar when it manipulates the superior time frame level in zero point 0.5. I don't chart it normally. Well, I don't know. It can go up. At least I would have waited. So no, that's definitely not the place I would have been placing my trades long. I wouldn't necessarily play short from here too, just because it's kind of like officially it's an up. It's yeah, officially I cannot claim it's an up thrust because it's closed exactly at the high of this. Um, and there is volume here. Um, I'll just disregard this volume for now because I don't really know how to interpret it. I don't. I wish I did. It's definitely out of my comprehension as of now. And there is volume here, so it's not the biggest volume. It's good because normally you see a reversal when the biggest volume comes in. But yeah, it's a volume regardless. It's definitely increased volume, and then if this volume is manipulated successfully, then you can tell, yeah, you can wait at least up to correction, at least up to 0.5 of this range. The problem here is it closed exactly at the level. So it closed, not on hourly though, right? 777, and this closed 76. So if based of, I think that's where the extended hour kicks in. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you see the price adds up. The price is exactly the same on daily and hourly, but volume is different. And of course, this volume doesn't contribute at all. It's like, yeah, yeah, it's another point too. So nothing even close. So yeah, man. Anyhow, it's very weird. Um, it's kind of like one of these rare cases when you cannot like officially claim this is an up thrust. If don't use extended hours, it is official up thrust. You can see it from hourly. Right. It kind of looks bullish, and this volume is here, right? So this is was, yeah, this volume is also here. Yeah. Yeah. And like once it start correcting, there is nothing also neither on hourly or on daily that would really suggest that the correction is over. So there's nothing here that would say that, hey, it's spring this level and now it's going to go up. So yeah, I would have waited at least for this situation to be resolved. So you want it to break above this level. If it comes here, then manipulates and breaks up. So if it does something like this anytime soon, goes to this 0.5 and then goes, breaks above this level, closes above, I would have bought it there. And then your T2 will move. So then you can play in continuation of the trend. Something like this. And that was an hourly setup, right? Let's just move it back. Up. Hourly. On hourly, I forgot you mentioned it's an hourly trade. On hourly, that's what it is. I showed you. This is how the price approached the daily level. So, and we don't continue the levels before the moment that price interacted with daily. So yeah, on the monthly, wouldn't the 3 past months be signs of reversal? I suppose since it's 3 months, one could interpret it as unsure market as well. No, like on monthly, it's kind of in this wide thing. If you, even if you, no, like monthly doesn't give us enough of context. I'd say like last 3 months. This like in the middle of nowhere, this bar is called. Gosh, I gotta run. Uh, this bar is called. Gosh. Shorting of thrust, and it's stop in action. That's called stop in action. So like it's kind of like short, 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 and then like similar volume comes in, but it was kind of already starting here. That was the first sign of stop in action, and then the second stop in action. So it does look like the price stopped here and want to do something. So yeah, you can interpret it as like looking bullish, but you don't know. Like it's a sign of correction, reversal. We don't know. It's like we expect some um, bullish motion after these candles, after that bars, monthly bars, and it did some. And how long it's gonna last, I don't know. But again, on daily, no, it's not definitely like right now on daily. It looks like it wants to correct, and potential for this correction, contextual direction of this model is up to zero point 0.5, and then it can resume. And when it like breaks above this resistance level, then you can speak bullish on daily. On hourly, it's just like in the middle of nowhere. It's like a fight. That's exactly where the fight takes place on hourly and the resistance level of the daily. And I cannot, within my model, within my strategy, I cannot identify who wins or who loses. And you're like offering to join the fight right now, and I'm not a fighter. I got a call back for MMA fights as a security guy, and they asked me about my fighting experience. I was like, I was trained as martial artist, but I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter. If you'll challenge me, I'll run. And that's how my coach, like how my martial arts coach trained me, trained all of us. He was like, the best way to win the fight is to avoid the fight. So if you have an opportunity to run. So I'd run, and that's exactly why I moved out of my country and moved to United States of America. Um, yeah, so I mean, this is where the fight is going on, and like I'm not the guy to join the fight. I'll wait for one or another side to win over the other, and I'll play alongside the direction of the winner and against the direction of the loser. That's all I do on financial markets. And by like hustling here, the price will also close this gap, give you more understanding. So right now it's closed the gap, and now what if it was just a gap with retest? We'll go like short now again. Maybe it was like the whole potential was up to closing this gap here. But if you wait for this, for the price to overcome, I'm talking. If you'll wait for the price to like do its correction and then break above and like play it bullish from here, I'll be way more happy with you. And there is not much volume in this candle, and there's bigger volume of this candle. And it's also like we see it different without the gap, so we just see this like as the volume level. Regardless, like within my strategy or within the gap strategy, this is a very significant level, and that's where the fight takes place as we speak. I mean, today is a weekend, but it will continue on Monday. The fight is not over. If this closed like bullish here, I would say, yeah, Jay, I mean, bro, now we're talking. So this level is gone if it closed like bullish like this. So this volume now begins, never mind this volume. So this volume begins like the biggest volume. If this bar was bullish, yeah, I would want to see you like to go to this correction and buy it from here. Maybe the price go a little bit higher, and then like this will become 0.5. The price goes something like this. Buy the dip, buy the salsa. That's a trade. But now you're saying, hey, no matter the fight is still on, I'm just gonna like, put on my boxing gloves and throw some punches, like go to octagon and throw some punches. Like, okay, Jay, I mean, it's your call. Dodgy, yeah, that's how they call it, the dodgy candle, right? That was the name for this. Where was it? The stop in our culture, we call it stop in action, and shortening of thrust. Those are like, also in some cultures they call it hammer or inverse hammer is otherwise, like bullish hammer, bearish hammer, and hammer and inverse hammer. It's like different terminology. You can call it, your grandpa's axe. Doesn't matter. The matter is your understanding of what it does to the market, what happened here to the market. Hey Casey, yo guys, I gotta run. I know Casey will gonna be sending me setups. I gotta run. I have to be bright and early. I gotta go to the gym and then go to the social event. Your boy's going out. What's your email? My email is Misha Suvorov. And hey Casey, they're disconnecting the streams. Um, Ew, no, it was moderated. Oh, I'm sorry. They don't allow to exchange emails. Gosh. Let me type it here for now. I hope they're not gonna ban me for doing this. But yeah, that's my email. They're gonna be discontinuing the streams effective April 7th. So I think on April 7th is gonna be our last stream at TradingView, which is sad. But yeah, I'll still be on YouTube, and they want us to public, like, to do mines instead. Like mind is like up to 60 minutes. They're extending it to 60 minutes. Yeah, bro, like I'll be on YouTube, and you can get my YouTube's from, it's in my profile. I'll be streaming on YouTube. I'll be doing more mines. I didn't do any single mines. I just publish IDs and stream. But starting April 7, I'll have to move my streams to YouTube. They're all in YouTube. All, like, I just like restream them. I was using TradingView for as a streaming software, and I was restreaming on YouTube and Twitch. But now I think Jay will help me to stream through OBS. I'll set up all the stream case, and I'll be streaming to. Maybe it's for better, because it wasn't my to-do list to start streaming from OBS so that I can restream to YouTube, TradingView, Twitch. I think Discord also. What are the streaming, like, to cover all the streaming platforms? But yeah, I'll be around. Yeah, thank you, Jay. I don't see the email. Gosh, I think is it showing with delay? I don't see the, or maybe can they block it? I don't know. Maybe it's not within the rules of the freaking TradingView. I don't know. But how else you can find it through? You know what you can do? You can go to my profile and pick up my YouTube channel or Twitter and write me there. Discord me. Yeah, I can help. Yeah, just like whichever streaming platforms are over there, I want to cover them all. So you can go to YouTube and contact me there. I have my email mentioned on YouTube, and it's within the YouTube rules. I don't want to violate the TradingView rules. I love them anyways. But yeah, if you go to my profile, let me check. But if you go to my YouTube, yeah, you can definitely get in touch with me there. Yeah, it shows my email address. Yeah, my YouTube shows my email address. So, bro, yeah, I don't want to like sound paranoid, but I don't want to violate any. And they didn't allow me to put it in the chat, so I'm not gonna be like retyping my email again. Yeah. Contact me through YouTube or wherever. Or Twitter is also mentioned. We'll keep in touch. I'll be on YouTube, and I'll be here publishing ideas. But yeah, guys, I gotta go right now. I have an event coming up, and I need to go gym. But yeah, talk to you soon. Yeah.